Well, it's been rough. It was not what I was expecting at all, considering some of the rhetoric he has said. I thought we as a nation were smarter, but I guess not. To my transgender and friends and, the people who it affects, as long as you stay alive, they cannot say we don't exist. Being a Satanist means rebelling against them because they're wrong. And as long as you draw a breath, every breath you take is a rebellion. Keep on fighting because you just have to. Hail Satan, hail reason always.
Holy good God, listen. If anyone asks you, why did you vote for Donald Trump? Just show them that video. When I see something like that thing that we just witnessed, it just makes me want to vote for Trump. Nothing makes me want to vote for Trump more than when I see a creature that looks like that. Sorry, you could say it's mean, you could say it's disrespectful, but I don't care. Because the reality is that creature did not originally look that way. They went out of their way to make themselves look just absolutely disgusting. But anyways, as these leftists continue to listen, I can't even hardly speak and get my thoughts together. I just keep picturing that face. But yeah. As leftists continue to melt down online, we got women shaving their hair off, claiming they're not going to have sex ever again because people voted for Donald Trump. We got so much going on right now. And as we speak, on various mainstream news outlets, we have news analysts and anchors who are now calling for Joe Biden to resign so that Kamala Harris can become the first woman president. So she could become the first woman president and be president for a few weeks until Trump takes over. And I saw people talking about this online. You know what I mean? Like, you see these whacked out people talking about this type of stuff online. And you think, hey, that's crazy, but you want to believe it's just a far out there thing that people on the super far left are saying. You want to believe that it's just something some radical weirdo online, is suggesting, but no. They're talking about it on the news as we speak. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Is looking for. That is my question. I'll start with you.
Joe Biden's been a phenomenal president. He's lived up to so many of the promises he's made. There's one promise left that he could fulfill, being a transitional figure. He could resign the presidency in the next 30 days, make Kamala Harris the president of the United States.
Whoa.
It would absolve her from being able to from having to oversee the January 6th transition, right, of her own defeat. And it would make sure that it would dominate the news at a point where Democrats have to learn drama and transparency and doing things that the public want to see. Is the time. This is the moment for us to change the entire perspective of how Democrats
Okay, this
operate.
has now jumped from an internet meme to a Sunday morning show.
Jamal's out here right now.
Congratulations.
Season of House of Cards.
I thought you were going to say, what about the Supreme Court? That's also out there.
Well, the Supreme Court might happen. I don't know if it will, but I think this is something that's...
Listen, folks, I know those days are behind us now, but I want you to go back to those days when they used to gaslight people so hard about how Biden was the perfect president. He was such a great president. It seems like it was forever ago. But folks, it was only a few months ago. Only a few months ago, not even a year ago. Biden was the best president we've ever seen. According to them. But look how quickly they threw him under the bus. And look, even now, even after Kamala lost the election in a landslide, the reality is Biden would have lost as well, but he would have performed better than Kamala. And we know that now. Kamala knows it. Every Democrat knows it. Every Republican knows it. Biden knows it. And I think Biden is happy that Donald Trump won. But just look at how they continue to throw him under the bus. And I think that just goes to show what type of people we're dealing with. It says a lot about their character, a lot about their, where their loyalties lie, which is nowhere. They never cared about Biden. They pretended to care about Biden for 4 years. Now they'll throw him under the bus. They've pretended to care about Kamala for the last couple of months. Folks, 5-6 months from now, we may never hear about Kamala Harris again. Kamala Harris does not have a genuine supporter base. These people do not care. They blow in the wind like freaking dandelions. So, right now, we still got a little bit of time left with Biden as president. And we're not even really coming after Biden and trashing Biden anymore. I see more Democrats trashing Biden than Republicans. They're just continuously throwing the guy under the bus after pretending like he was the best thing ever. And then, of course, Kamala became the best thing ever. And now they're going to transition to someone different. And they're going to try to generate as much fake hype and support as they can. But at the end of the day, just like right here, like what you see, they'll throw him under the bus in a heartbeat. Because that's how these people operate. And in my personal opinion, when it comes to Kamala, I believe that, of course, she lost this election. We know that. But I think that she made it harder for a woman to become president in the future. I do believe that America will one day have a woman president. I just think that Kamala Harris made it a tad bit harder for that to happen. Because when people think of a woman president, people are going to go back and think about Hillary, and then they're going to think about Kamala. Now imagine if they threw Kamala into the White House for a month and a half before Donald Trump takes over, just so she could be the first woman president. A lot of context is lost throughout history. Do you really want people to open the history books and see that a woman like Kamala Harris was the first woman president? I don't. I want the first woman president to be a woman that can be respected, someone who's smart, someone who is the exact opposite of Kamala Harris. I believe it would make everyone look bad if Kamala Harris actually became president. But you let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.